Spring. The time of year when nature is bursting with energy and growth and disgusting yellow-green goo that turns up everywhere. It's a perfect metaphor for our smallest congregants from birth to graduation. We call them munchkins, children, whippersnappers, tweens, grasshoppers, teeny boppers, and youth. This morning, consider a different term, sages. There is a profound wisdom in childhood that we often don't recapture until the end of life. A wisdom that is profoundly Unitarian Universalist. All children are born UU. They haven't read Walden yet. They don't need to. Their hearts know that this world is but a canvas to our imagination. Kids give us new eyes to experience the wonder in the ordinary. They carry an intense sense of fairness and justice. They haven't built up masks to protect themselves from vulnerability and shame. In short, our children and youth are the most spiritually healthy people in this congregation. As Henry Ward Beecher once wrote, children are the hands by which we take hold of heaven. Once Elliot, my son who's now 7, said to me in the car, "Mama, was Jesus a superhero?" You know, buddy, Jesus was a superhero. But you know how there are different kinds of superheroes? Some people think that Jesus was like Superman, that his parents sent him to Earth from another place and he had magical powers. I think that Jesus was more like Batman. He was a regular person who was really smart and worked hard to help people. And he risked his life because he helped everybody, even when it was against the rules. Another time he told me, as we drove away from my parents' house, that he was sad to leave, but we would still be together because, I quote my child, "We are connected. Everything is connected with invisible strings, Mama. You and me and those trees and everything. I don't really know how it works, but it does." What a gift. That brings me to what you can do for our sages. Treat them like they belong here. Reverend McCarr has talked about accepting the sounds of a growing congregation, but that's not enough. Belonging means you know their names and what's important to them. And this is not an exclusive job for RE volunteers. It also means keeping an eye out for them. Many of them are little, and life looks different when you're 3 feet tall. Please do not step on them. It takes a village, people. Being that village is the most important thing we can do to be a beloved community supporting our kids. It's their parents who need our help. For those of you without recent experience, being a parent is really, really hard. It comes with a lot of complicated emotions that feel bad because we're supposed to be deliriously happy with our delightful spawn at all times. My boys are delightful, and yet there's still the loss of sense of self, still the guilt of time spent on self-care and purpose outside of raising children, still the shame of imperfection. As Anne Lamott put it, one of the worst things about being a parent for me is the self-discovery, the being face-to-face with one's secret insanity and brokenness and rage. My lay ministry portfolio includes providing pastoral care to our families with children. I arrange meals when new babies come and support folks dealing with pain and grief, and children. A lot of times, this looks a lot more like Facebook messages at midnight than a traditional call. So first, I want all the parents in the room to know that I'm here for you if you need me. Next, I need to ask for the congregation's help. First, drink your coffee on the playground. I've made some of the best friends of my life there, but it can feel like the parent ghetto. Bonus points if you ensure that my kids don't hit anyone with sticks so I can go pee. That's right. Number 2, assume that parents should participate in most activities. That means being thoughtful about things like childcare and asking parents what would help around scheduling and other decisions for planning events. Number 3, I need you to volunteer in the RE program. Class guides, advisors, and First Sunday helpers are paths to collecting those spiritual gifts from our children. Most of our volunteers at this point are parents themselves, and that is not ideal. Parents should not be selfishly keeping all the good stuff to ourselves. We also need a break to worship and spiritual community. And most importantly, a lot of our parents found UUCA because they wanted to raise their children in a loving spiritual community, and they don't know much about our faith. We need as many of our UU Jedi as possible working with the Padawans. Take hold of heaven.